A very warm welcome to the channel. If today is the first time here, my name is Yummy Cash, and to my returning subscribers, a very big warm cozy welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be looking at how to make Oat Kenkey. Super soft, easy, healthy, and fast to make. You are going to love it. With me here, I have two different types of oats. One is a thin rolled oat and the other one is the thick rolled oat. You can use any type of oat for this recipe. Now let's take a look at both oats. You can see one is thin and the other one is thick. It doesn't matter the type you use for this recipe. So in the blender, I add the amount or the quantity I want to use. So in this video, I'm going to be using 5 cups of oats. In the blender, I add it to it and then start blending it into a smooth, powdery form. Now I'm done with the blending. In this bowl, I will pour into it the blended oat flour. So you should be having something like this. It is smooth in consistency. Now let's start adding in some warm water. I first start off by adding 1 cup of warm water and start mixing it very nicely. Then I follow it up again with another 1 cup of warm water and continue to mix it very well. Now the consistency I'm going in for this is a little bit thick, so I add in about 1 or 2 tablespoons of warm water again and then mix it very well. So now the consistency I'm going in for is okay for me. It is not too thick and it is not too butchy. So I am going to cover it and leave it on the counter to ferment for 24 hours. So our kenkey leaves also needs to be soaked so that it will soften up nicely. In this pan, I'm adding in the dried kenkey leaves, that is the corn husk, and then I will add enough water to it, cover it and soak it also till the next day. Good morning. That is 24 hours of fermenting the oat dough. And look at how it is. It doesn't smell. Take note of it. Now divide it into 3 equal portions. Now I will take 1 portion of it and put it into a saucepan and add some water to it. With my fingers, I will start mashing it very well. But trust me, and truth be told, it is really difficult to mash with your hand. So what I normally do is to use my hand mixer to blend it nicely. You can pour it into your blender and blend it into a smooth consistency. So we are done with the blending process. I give it a quick mix and then transfer it to the fire. At this point, you can add a little bit of salt to it if that is what you want, and then start cooking the oats. It took me about 5 to 8 minutes to cook the oats. So after 8 minutes of cooking, the aflata, that is what is normally called, I pour it into the remaining 2 portions of the oat and then start mixing it with my hand. It is really hot at this point. You can use a spatula to give it a very good mix if that is what will help you. But the truth of the matter is, it is really hot. When mixing it at this point, you need to exert all your pressure or your macho at this point, because if you do not mix it very well, it is going to be a little bit lumpy inside. Okay, so you need to really exert all your macho, your power at this point to give it a very smooth, no lump consistency. So I got to a point I had to use my hand to mix it again. So now time to make the kenkey itself, and I must confess at this point that doing kenkey, wrapping it nicely, is really a very difficult task for me. I can spend about 1 hour just on the wrapping step. I am not a professional at doing that. But when it comes to eating it, I am a champion. So I'm not going to be showing you or teaching you how to wrap kenkey, because myself, I am not a professional at that. But let me take this opportunity to welcome you once again to the channel if you are new here, and also ask you whether you are subscribed to the channel. If not, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and share this video. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so very much. As always, continue sharing the videos. I can see it in the analytics and I'm like, oh wow. So I am putting some of the maize husk or corn husk at the bottom of the pan, and then arrange the oat kenkey in it nicely. I got 6 balls of kenkey from the 5 cups of oats. So once I'm done with arranging, I put some of the corn husk or maize husk on top of it nicely. All right, I am pouring in some water and I filled the pan halfway. Okay, now I will cover it and then transfer it to the fire to start cooking. So it's been 1 hour of So this is 1 hour of cooking the kenkey. I cover it and then cook it for additional 1 hour. So in total, I cooked it for 2 hours. Now this is what I did. After the 2 hours of cooking it, I allowed it to cool down completely, took one out of it and enjoyed it with some egusi soup, that is egusi light soup, and left the remaining in the pan till the following day. And this is what I'm showing you. It becomes very soft after the following day when you leave it in the pan. So we are done with the oat kenkey, and I hope you do try your hands on. As always, thank you so very much for watching this video and for taking the time to share this video, liking it also. And if you are not yet subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and share this video, and hope to see you around next time for another great recipe. Until then,